Hello, everybody. Welcome to Virtual Bar Hoppers, episode 8. We have a special guest. Well, also a buddy on the whole show. It is Vero, a.k.a. Zarina, and Electrish.
Hi, guys. How are you guys doing?
Doing good. So,
how are you doing?
A little tired, excited, and jittery. I feel like I'm getting married again. I don't know why, or it's my birthday.
It is a very momentous occasion when you're releasing your second album.
Yeah, and it's took almost 2 years to get it done. I don't release albums that often. I know some artists, they can totally make several releases within a year, but I like to take my time, and it's like a baby to me. So yeah. So Arcana is
I will say
out.
that no, that's awesome. That's awesome. Sorry for disrupting your what you were saying, but I wanted to show everybody. I'm too excited. I have to show the bottle that you got for us, which is.
Yes, let it focus.
I hope it can focus. Probably isn't, but come on, do it for us. Okay. Well, you tell us about it. I'm going to put a photo of it so everyone can see it a lot better.
Yes, the actual album art is on the bottle. So this is a collector's item for sure.
It's a collector's item. We only made 22 bottles total. Since we couldn't export it internationally, I gave you guys my bottle because you guys are family.
That's special for us.
Yeah, and so it's a smoked black rosé cider, handcrafted by my friend Jeremy Comito at Skald Cellars, who is such an amazing brewer and liquid art maker. And this is our second collaboration together. The first one is the original black rosé cider. It's called Zarina. I gave him my name because I really wanted to be the first black rosé cider. I wanted my brand there, so I gave it to him. And this is the update. So it's a little bit more mature compared to the original. The original was more sweet, more blueberry based, along with rosé. And this one's more smoked olive wood base. I gave him the whole concept of the record, the fact that it's based on a lot of transcendentalism and growth and cosmic and mystical elements. And then he designed a black rosé cider around the whole concept of the record, and he came out with this one.
That must have been a really fun experiment for him too, to do that.
Yeah, and he's
trying to bottle what you just described is not easy.
I mean, he's a total badass. He's been doing a lot of the Synthwave branded beers, for a lot of the artists like Time Cop. And I think he did one recently for Street Cleaner, I believe. But he rocks, and he's totally awesome. And I'm just so excited that some people who pre-ordered the record, the CD, what we did was we just did a drawing. So we just took the names of the people who ordered the Arcana limited edition CD and the bundle that came with it, and did a raffle. And so again, just for people within the United States, because we don't have the license yet to export internationally. And my bottle ended up with you guys. Because I think you have to have one.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Well, in light of the show is Virtual Bar Hoppers, which means we drink on every episode. And this was something we were debating if we should open it or not, just save it forever. But we've agreed to save the bottle forever, but we are going to enjoy the drink tonight. So with that, we ask the audience and you too, Zarina, to take a shot. Well, cheers this time.
Shop, shit it, get it. Leave higher captains in it, steady.
working on opening this bottle.
Do us the honor.
All right.
Oh, hold on. We got to put that on the big screen.
And
Aim for the camera. You can do
I'm
it.
so bad at this.
I'm always so
You're gonna-
scared of that part.
You can hit an audience member in the face.
All right, come on.
You can do it.
I can't do it.
Really?
Sorry.
Holy moly, you're right. I just popped my thumb there.
It's really sealed in there. You can do it.
Come
I got
on,
this.
we got this.
You have to corkscrew it out like weirdos. You know what it is? It's probably because you got was in the plane, and that plane was
Yeah,
hot.
it traveled.
Watch, I'm gonna pop it, and we're really gonna murder somebody with it. 'Cause
No.
the pressure is gonna be so intense. Wow. Okay. Well, we'll get back to this after these messages before I break it. But we will do this like if it's a wine bottle. We'll corkscrew it out because I think I'm gonna break the cork in there. So I'll stop that. So Zarina, bring us to our first video that we are going to be playing.
Well, the first video is a live performance that I did a couple months ago for one of the songs in the record called Excelsior. And I think you guys saw this
Yes.
this performance.
It was
And
so great.
and I updated the mixing and mastering. So it sounds a lot more crisp now. And yeah, this is Excelsior.
I've come to see fall in this line beyond extraordinary life. Did I see you coming till your hand came reaching in the midst of falling, convinced I will make it and last through the night till you've reached out your hands on so we can fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away, fly
All right.
Oh, you guys opened it.
Got it,
You
we
did
got
it.
But yeah, awesome track. And with that,
Amazing.
now we can officially taste the drink. So I have to do another bartender part. So bartender, please give us a drink that we can finally cheers this to.
All right.
Cheers.
To
Cheers.
Arcana and Zarina.
Celebration time.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it tastes like a mix between cider
It's so different, but
and
it's
wine. I feel like it's interesting.
Delicious.
Very, very nice.
It's that's so far that's how it was described too. Or
Really?
when he was describing it to me.
Yeah, it has a wine taste to it. It's
I
very
love that
interesting.
it's so dark too. Of course.
Yeah, of course. that's the important part.
The bottle's going down by the time we're over with this.
Oh yeah,
episode.
for sure.
Awesome. I'm glad.
I'm
I'm glad
pretty
that
sure
you
by
guys
the time
love
we're
it.
I'm sure by the time we're done with the bottle, all we're gonna hear is Zarina music in the back of our minds. So
Yeah. we're gonna be jamming. Listening to this.
Nice. Awesome.
yeah, but no, that was an awesome performance. I know you did it too with the Communion After Dark showing. So it's good to see that that performance again, because it's been hidden. It's been behind the scenes. It's nowhere to be found, right?
It's nowhere to be found. I think Dark Tunes will eventually upload it on their channel one of these days.
I hope so.
But and also what's really fun about that performance is that I was still in the middle of production of Arcana when I did that performance. So a lot of the songs were still in its raw form
Right.
Yeah.
when I did it. Yeah. And then so like
So
I
you
decided
called in
to go
your other Zarinas as reinforcements to help you.
yeah.
Zarina,
Yeah. Yeah. And I had a great time. I mean, it was hard putting that particular live stream together because of the whole cloning thing. But
Yeah.
overall, I had a great time. Just like I felt like I was just recording, and that's exactly like pretty much how I recorded like a lot of those parts, like just the way I was playing it on that little live stream performance. But
Yeah, it was the ultimate sneak peek, because
Definitely for the album. It was so exciting to
if
hear
you
the
didn't-
tracks.
if you caught it, you knew what the album was going to be about. But now we can finally get the album, so make sure you go to Bandcamp. Where do they go, Zarina? The Dark Tunes, or they can go straight to your website?
straight to Bandcamp, zarinaofficial.bandcamp.com, or yeah, they can go to zarinaofficial.com, and there's a link directly going to Bandcamp. So
Nice. All right. Well, we do have a lot of music videos that we do have to show. So let's go to our next
go.
one before we go to the next bar. So the next one is definitely a party video. It's perfect for alcohol, drinking, and partying. You'll see what we mean. This one is called Autoerotica with asphyxiation.
Well, that was not how I remember gym class.
It doesn't surprise me that was sponsored by American Apparel.
Right? Right?
It was completely an American Apparel advertisement.
Yeah.
Are they still around? They're not around anymore, right? American Apparel.
I'm not sure actually.
Yeah,
I used
me
to see
neither.
the stores everywhere, and but not really.
Yeah, no, I used to live in American Apparel.
Yeah, very comfortable clothing for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I
Awesome.
will say things that have changed. Maybe American Apparel is gone forever, or maybe it still exists. But when I was younger and we played dodgeball, I know they have like Nerf balls now, but we played with like full on volleyballs that really stuck.
Oh,
They hurt, yeah.
wow. Yeah.
And with the school I went to, it was from kindergarten all the way to 8th grade. And at that time, I was in kindergarten or 1st grade, so we're only 5, 6 years old, and we had to compete with the kids that were 13 years old, who
my
are
God.
far stronger than us. But I just remember, I remember my worst time was a kid, an 8th grader grabbed the volleyball and he threw it as hard as he could to me, and I tried to catch it, and he jammed my fingers like 3 or 4 of my fingers all got jammed at the same time because of the volleyball. And then someone else hit the ball, threw a volleyball to my face, and then I just went. And I just started crying. I bawled out because I was just like, I'm getting murdered.
I just remember like dreading anytime we had to play volleyball. I would like cower in the corner, like, no. I was so scared. I was so timid, mostly in gym class, and that was like my biggest fear, was either climbing the ropes or getting hit with a ball.
I mean, I was super athletic as a kid. I was actually into varsity volleyball.
Oh,
I
wow.
was like a champion.
I was hitting the kids in the face with a volleyball.
but it was very short-lived because it was my senior year of high school, first semester, senior year, first semester of varsity. I think within the first couple of weeks, that's when I hurt my knee, and so I couldn't play the rest of the year. Yeah, like I twisted, like I tore my I have a torn ligament on my left knee, and it's still kind of screwed up. Like, to this day, it never properly healed. It would give me problems. Like, when I could predict the weather with it, like I know it's gonna rain.
Right.
It's a little arthritic already, but But I was a really good volleyball player before that happened.
No, I'm not saying I wasn't bad at dodgeball. I was just bad when I was in kindergarten versus 8th graders.
That's crazy.
But I'm going to say, if you hadn't hurt your knee, you could have gone to the Olympics or become a professional athlete. But because that happened, now you're a professional songwriter, musician. So maybe there was a good thing that happened.
There's a good reason for it.
It's a good trade-off. Good trade-off.
Yeah. And were you into music when you were in high school during that varsity time, or it wasn't until way out?
Yeah. I was always doing music since I was very young. So but I mean, it was just something that was fun to do, like the whole volleyball thing. And then and I've always been big into sports. So volleyball was definitely my thing for a while, actually. And then I got into, I mean, of course I'm into martial arts. Everyone knows that. And I've always that thing has always been so important to me. But I also got into fencing later on in college. Shortly after my knee healed a little bit, I was able to get into the fencing team in college.
Yeah.
So that was always fun.
Well, now that I think about it, you do on the burn video. You're
The Blaze video.
The Blaze video.
Blaze video. Yes.
No. She's punching the bag.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the burn video. She's just like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. You definitely have, very good form when you're doing those scenes in the music videos. So it definitely shows your athleticism is still there.
Thank you. I need to get back on it. Spain's not doing a good job with my body right now because food's so good, so I'm gaining weight, and I'm trying to I have to get back into the whole athleticism for sure.
Well, on that note, we do have to move to our next music video, but before that, we have to take a shot. So get ready, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
So good.
All right, Electrish. So what video are we gonna hear at the Scum Bar?
So I chose a video that I thought was appropriate for this bar. It's a new track that was released by Carpenter Brute featuring a vocalist called Greg Pucciano. And the song is called Imaginary Fire. And the video it's like a vacation in Miami meets the apocalypse. So I like it.
Here we go.
That was a crazy video. I love it.
Yeah, it just goes
That
to
was-
show you. Yeah, it just goes to show that you can still have a vacation during the apocalypse. So why not?
Yeah, that was like Baywatch, post-apocalyptic Baywatch. I felt like I was watching that, but
Yeah.
I love both of them. I love Carpenter Brute, and Greg Pucciano is actually one of my favorite male vocalists. He was in Dillinger Escape Plan, and also he's in the Black Queen, both my favorite bands. And then
They sound great
glad to
together too.
They sound great together, yeah. Very different Carpenter Brew. Maybe because of Greg's vocals, but
Yeah.
it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But I know
I
that's
love that sound.
an awesome pick. We have
Yeah.
too many videos to play, so we definitely have to go for another drink. By the way, this is
It's
an
so
amazing.
good. We're actually trying to savor it as much as possible.
Yeah, well, I can't believe it's done. I wish I could go to
It's-
the store and just buy
it's-
another one.
It's the best one I've tasted in probably ever.
And it also has
Wow.
it has a good punch to it. Like I'm already
Mhm.
kind of like getting like woo-wee. And that's
But it's
that's a good
very
thing. That's a good
smooth.
thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, on
Nice.
that note, we will go to our next music video. But before that, Electrish, if you can do us the honors.
All right. Let's have another drink and cheers. Cheers.
All right, I definitely have to drink the whole drink after watching that.
It's so
Lady
good.
Death Trish is my favorite Trish.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Lady Death it's a whole process to get into, but I love it. It's like the reaction when I go places is crazy.
And when
It
she
was
like,
says-
awesome.
wow.
So inspiring.
when she says go places, she's talking about going to the grocery store.
No, I would not go to the grocery store like that. I've thought about it, but I always get so scared. It would be like, but it's one of those things where you have no fear because of that, but then you wouldn't go anywhere dressed like that unless it was like a convention or.
I guess you have
or
to
something.
renounce your humanity to, have the balls to do it.
We did go to Miami. We were walking around Miami, South Beach on Halloween night, and I was in full Lady Death cosplay. So that was fun. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. So Zarina, I know you have the next music video. So who are we going to be playing next?
One of my favorite bands, A Perfect Circle, and this song's called Judith, and actually it's from their first album, Merdinome, and it's the album that actually one of the albums that shaped my development years in music, and I'm still obsessed with this song. I'm still obsessed with this performance. Dark alt 90s vibes.
Yeah.
It's completely awesome.
Such a great album. I love it.
Nice. Here we go.
Yes, A Perfect Circle.
I'm so turned on by that music video and by that song. I'm like,
Maynard is
Yeah.
so amazing. And doesn't he have his own vineyard as well? Like,
yeah.
he actually has a vineyard, which is interesting.
I mean, every interview that I've done, Maynard's name is always in there in every interview. Like, he's just my hero, and I am trying to follow in his footsteps. Look, I have like my own cider now. So figured, but it's gonna get there.
Has anybody seen Perfect Circle in concert?
Oh yeah, I loved them in concert. I've seen Tool and also A Perfect Circle, and I love the fact that seeing A Perfect Circle was such a different experience than seeing Tool.
Mhm.
Right.
But both amazing.
Yeah, I always thought that always felt that Tool is Maynard's like super cerebral masculine project. Well, A Perfect Circle is more of the feminine project.
Right. Oh
And
yeah.
like a lot of his femininity actually comes out in there. Like, I don't think he's gay or anything, but he's just one of those people who just really transcend gender and all that stuff. And that's what I really love about him. I connected with him for so long because he's just so awesome and he sings like so well.
What a vocalist. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
Now, I want to tell my story of when I saw The Perfect Circle. So I honestly did not go for The Perfect Circle. I went for Nine Inch Nails. Perfect Circle was opening up for Nine Inch Nails.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's like the very famous tour.
Yeah. So
you were there. That's awesome.
I went when I was in high school, right? So this is like late 90s. And this is the best part was that I got the sucky seats, which are far away, and the whole general admission was downstairs. So I was in a high section, and I had a plan. I was like, I'm going to jump the high section to get into the general admission and just book it towards the concert, right? So I'm plotting this, which means I was not fully able to appreciate Perfect Circle because I was, planning to do this crazy jump. And I remember I got to like the ledge and security's looking at me, and I'm like, I'm going to wait till the lights turn off and do it. And before the lights go off, Lenny Kravitz pops up in the audience,
whoa,
really close to me, right? And the whole crowd starts going crazy. And I turn left, and I'm like, Lenny Kravitz? And I was like, that's Lenny Kravitz. And he's just doing this. He's like, yeah.
Lenny Kravitz likes A Perfect Circle and Nine Inch Nails, of course.
And he was sitting in the sucky seats in my section, which makes no sense. So I'm like Lenny Kravitz, and then the lights go off, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm not ready. So then I jump the ledge, and my foot gets caught on the ledge, and I get
you
caught.
Took a tumble.
So I go, and I'm like, I was
no.
like, either land on my head or try to do it the biggest flip I can do, and I'm like trying to tuck. I'm like, I've seen this thing, I'm like tucking, and I land on my coccyx bone, and I just feel like it's not on the meat. It's like not the butt. It's just bone. I would air go gunk. And I was like, excruciating pain. But I got to keep going because I don't know if security saw me do the jump. So then I'm like moving, but I'm like huffing and puffing. Like, And so I make it through. But that's exactly the time that Trent Reznor, Nine Inch Nails comes on. I made it. I even crowd surfed. They pushed me in front of Trent Reznor. and security grabbed me. And I remember he grabbed me by the pants because I was just like, I was by crowd surfing. And I saw the security coming, so I kind of turned and he grabbed me and he pulled my pants off. And my ass was out. So my ass was out and he made me tumble in front of him. But then I was like putting my pants back on and I looked up and there was Trent Reznor just right in front of me. And I was like, oh, I did it.
So,
I made it.
so what you're saying is that Trent saw your butt.
Possibly. And it was, but yeah, I
What a
was,
story.
but I was only 17 years old.
I
So
love
that's illegal booty right there.
Wow. I bet you'll never forget that experience.
Oh yeah, it was a great experience, but my coccyx bone was, I don't know if I broke it or not, but it hurt for about a month. It was like pretty rough.
Oh, did
So
you have to sit under those donut pillows or something?
Yeah, I'm like an old person.
Yeah.
Just donut pillows.
All right. Well, speaking of that whole fun experience, we're gonna take another shot before we go to the next bar, or in this case, another drink. So let's go and do that. And next will be the Cathedral.
Yay.
Coming up.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. So we
That was a fun remix of Metallica, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I found it because I filmed that, and we were in the party bus going to all these different clubs, but the whole time they were playing like all these crazy remixes of Guns N' Roses, Metallica. So I was looking for it, and I found a remix. I don't know if it's the same remix, but it sounds splendid.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Anyways, we're at the last bar, and over here we haven't even mentioned it, but we're gonna show your newest video. But before we talk to us about it, but we'll show it afterwards. We still have 2 music videos prior.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, okay, so it's Cities and Dust, which is a cover of the Susie and the Banshees original. I've always wanted to do an homage to Susie Sue, and so I felt it was time to do Cities and Dust. It's holy grail, it's hallowed ground, and so it took a lot of guts to actually cover this particular one. And I thought it fit. The message fit in the whole scheme of the record. And for the music video, we shot it in here in Galicia and one of the ruins. And it's kind of different from the other Zarina videos because this one's actually a lot more understated. But I think it's still just as impactful. So
yeah,
very excited to show it.
That's awesome, but we were not going to show it yet. It's got to be the finale.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite. It's going to be amazing. I'm just so excited.
Yeah, absolutely. But before we go there, we are going to have I'm going to show an artist. It's Violent Vickie. She will be here in our neck of the woods in West Palm Beach, Florida. And she's an artist that we've played on our Static Realms before it became Static Desires. So it was kind of like almost becoming Static Desires, but
yeah,
really cool music video. So now we get to see her live. So this is Violent Vickie. If you guys are here on Friday, come see us. We'll be there. So violent.
It was fun. It was good.
That was a fun video. I love the vibe and she sounds great. She sounds really fun.
Yeah. So
We're looking forward to seeing her live, especially so close to like my hometown. It's awesome that she's coming. She's done like a lot of shows where she lives, but not here. So
yeah, if I'm lucky, I'll have another thing that happened to me at the concert where a bouncer is gonna pull my pants down, and Violent Vickie can see my butt.
I hope not.
Well, on
Hopefully
that
things don't get violent.
on that note, let's take our next drink. Here we go.
All right. Cheers.
All right.
Cheers.
So at the cathedral, they would definitely serve this beverage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just like that it's like dark black.
It's amazing.
So it's like it has smoked olive woodsy. Like, do you guys taste that? Do you taste the smokiness
I'm getting the woody taste. Yeah, it's but it's not intense. It's not like overpowering, which is great. It's still very smooth.
I haven't smelled it yet.
You can smell, yeah, you can smell it a little bit. The smokiness. It's really nice. I love it.
Oh, awesome.
I hope the real cathedral smells like this.
Yeah, this is exactly what I would imagine the cathedral bar being like.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Awesome. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that Jeremy's watching right now. So kudos, Jeremy.
Good job, Jeremy.
Thank you. This is amazing.
Hey, but you need to save this formula and just like mass produce it. It's incredible.
Yeah, definitely.
He does have the formula, but I think each batch is different. Like he explained it to me that no two batches are the same. So it depending on how it ferments and how it marinates in the barrels. Yeah, it's like it's such an interesting process. And actually he mentioned that he and his family are gonna come visit us in Spain. And then when he does, he's gonna show me how he makes them. So
That's
I could
amazing.
replicate what he does here and I could distribute it from Spain while he distributes it out of the United States. Yeah.
He's like the secret ingredient is a dash of Zarina.
Yes.
All right. So Electrish, what is the next music video we're playing?
So I chose this music video as the next music video. It is by Ghost, and it is called Call Me Little Sunshine, which is definitely a sarcastic title to the song, but I love it. I think it's great.
Cool.
All right.
That was really awesome. I love that one.
I thought you might like that one. It seems up your alley.
Yeah. I'm always down for a goth rock like that. And then beautiful visuals, actually. Studying what they were doing, and it looked really cool, very artistic. And
all of their tracks are really good too. Really, really good musicians. And I accidentally found Ghost. I was looking for the other ghost, like the Geo.
I was gonna say there were like 5 ghosts.
Yes,
or something.
But I am very happy that this happened.
Yeah, awesome. And I noticed that you guys emptied out the bottle. Right?
Yeah,
Wow, that is
We're at the end of this journey, and it was so special to have you to share this with. So thank you so much.
No.
What made you want to cover this particular song?
Okay, there you go. Well, Cities and Dust, I feel like for some reason, artists and musicians back in those days, every song says something. And then it's funny because I did an episode with and you guys saw I did an episode with electricityclub.co.uk Chi, and he walked us through the history of synth pop, right?
Yeah.
And you noted that the original synth pop artists, they all had like some sort of commentary about what's happening around it. They seem more open and conscious and aware of what's going on. And in Cities and Dust by Susie Sue is definitely one of those songs that do the same. And I'm always, I love stuff like that. You know, that's what I love about music, when it's meaningful and it's saying something. And I thought that what Cities and Dust is saying today is so relevant. And that's why I added it on my record. And if you also like, once you guys get to hear the entire record from start to finish, you'll see that there's a flow to it and there's a message. And Cities and Dust really fit that missing piece for me. You know, I felt like I won't be able to write a song as good as that already, so might as well just cover it and give it my spin, give it my take. You know, bring like a specific like life to it that's unique to me and unique to the record. So
Nice.
It was a lot of fun working on it.
Yeah. Well, before we show it, we're gonna do our final drink of the night. And we're at the bottom of the bottle, so
We are. So
everybody,
cheers to Vero, to Zarina, to an amazing, amazing album, Arcana. We are so honored that you're part of our family here, and this is
it's an honor.
This is great.
Cheers,
Thank you.
everybody.
Thank you so much. Cheers. And I just want to give a very quick shout out to two very instrumental figures behind the record and just behind the whole development of the Arcana journey. Number one, Von Herzog at the Social Club, who really like helped me with my production and mixing and mastering, really like sorted out all my mess and was really patient with it. He's totally awesome. I don't think that I would have been able to develop the sound on my own, and so he's definitely crucial and such a huge player in the record's development. And the second person is Deadly Kawaii, of course, who is my partner in crime with all the visuals, who helped me execute all of the designs for the album cover and the album packaging. And of course, my cinematographer and VFX CGI partner in all my music videos. So
Nice.
yeah.
All right. Well, thanks to all of them, and let's watch the video now.
Yes.
Children were running, you were running out of time. Into the mountain, a golden fountain, where you bring at the Cellars shrine. Oh, your city lies in dust. Oh, your city lies in dust. Hiding, we found you lying, choking on the dirt inside. With former glories and all the stories, dragged and washed with eager hands. Oh, your city lies in dust. Oh, your city lies in dust.
Damn, Zarina. Why are you so cool? Why are you so cool?
That was epic. It was so perfect. I love it.
You have your mic muted.
Thank you.
Her response. So, I don't care.
Oh wow, that was such a great choice, and I'm so happy that it's on this album. I love it. It's amazing.
Thank you, and I feel really lucky that that I got to shoot it here in Galicia with like all those beautiful like giant stones and like we call the Stonehenges, but they're not really like a real Stonehenge.
Are they really old, or are they just more modern and they just look?
I think
like
they're more modern, and I
Right.
think they were placed there maybe a couple decades ago or something. I know they're very recent, but they look really cool.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't understand. Like every time you are doing these videos, like it seems like no one lives in Galicia, Spain. It's like just you. Like there's no one like walking around.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't understand because they look like landmarks that people would want to take photos with and videos, and it's empty. How do you always end up at the right time?
For the most part, the previous videos they were really empty. There aren't a lot of people here, and what I love about Galicia is it's so protected. It's like it's so underrated, it's so protected. But it's so epic and beautiful. Like every corner of it is just so gorgeous, and it's such a privilege to live here. But that site that we're on is actually a very famous site. It's in the middle of the city of A Coruña, which is one of the main cities of Galicia. And there were actually people running around there. We just post-edited them out.
Oh, really?
The video. Yeah, we did a lot of like CGI and a lot of cleaning up on this, just to make sure that the joggers were edited out.
I would love to see the version where they're not edited out, just running around and like.
And then some of them would, for sure, they were like, "Who's this like crazy chick with like with the helmet?"
So that's like now that helmet is it a Roman helmet?
The Roman helmet, yeah.
Roman,
and then and with like the Matrix trench coat.
Yeah.
Like,
but somehow in all of your videos, you always look like you belong exactly in the environment, in the atmosphere that you're in. It's amazing. So it looks great.
Thank you.
No, but Zarina jogs in that. It's just like that's her everyday attire.
It's her in the morning.
I was gonna ask you that last part of the music video. I don't know if that's a telescope or if that's like a tank missile thing. Like, what is that?
It's an actual tank.
Wow.
It sits on the highest point of Galicia. So I think at one point they were known for their military, power. Like, they're the protector of the Iberian coast. And I thought that was really fun to incorporate, especially right now. Actually, it's an anti-war commentary music video, with the whole tension and between Ukraine and Russia, what's happening, and I just felt like, okay, the timing's perfect, I'm going to take the opportunity to say something. But so the whole story of the video is like this entity, trying to wake up the spirit and the soul of the lands to do its duty of protecting and shielding, from what come way. What come may. I'm a little drunk now.
Come what may.
Come may.
We understood you.
Yeah, and then at the end, she's basically charging up this old tank that is a very famous site actually here in Galicia. There are two famous tanks here. And also when we were shooting that, when I was sitting there, people were walking around, so we had to edit them out. And then at one point they actually stopped and stared at me.
I would love to see their faces when they're walking by and they just see you on the tank.
Are you allowed to climb that, or that's like everyone climbs it?
everyone climbs it. You know, they're pretty chill here. They're not like. But yeah, actually, when we got there, there were like this couple that was like they were like making out on like on top of that tank,
Nice.
and then we had to be like, excuse me, we need the tank. Can you like make out somewhere else?
That's so funny.
Imagine they're like, it's not about war, it's about love.
That's great. That's great.
And then when we did the drone footage, that's when we kind of got in trouble. Well, at least we were able to take enough of drone footage, and the batteries of the drone actually ran out.
Oh,
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. But then that's when the security guard came and he was like, you can't use this drone here because it's such a high elevated area.
Yeah.
And we're actually in like air traffic control lines or something like that. And we were disrupting that. And we're like, okay, well, we got what we needed.
It's funny because I've kind of taught, like, I've been like with Trish, she's like, oh no, we can't do that. You know, it's against the rules. And I'm like, you have to break the rules in order to get the shot.
Yeah.
So like, we're like I made her climb like this, what was it? You had to go through like an illegal area of rocks and plants at a hotel. And then we did another non-trespassing place that had a big rubber tire so that she could do her black cat modeling on there. Yeah. And I'm just like, you gotta break the rules, you know. And then if anything,
I feel better. I feel better when you're with me, because if I were on my own or with anyone else, I would be so scared to do these things that we're doing. So, like, the worst that's gonna happen is they tell you to leave, right? So
yeah, like I don't care if I get arrested, I'm gonna get that shot. What are they gonna do? Like, once you get it, once you get the shot, you have it. It's not like they're gonna ask you to delete it, like
exactly. You have it, so that's all that matters.
Yeah. 12 years in jail.
Good.
Yeah. Well, I guess we have come to the end of Virtual Bar Hoppers, where we drink and go to bars, talk a lot of stuff. And in this episode, we had the wonderful Zarina and Electrish, where we just got to drink your incredible cider, which tasted like wine.
Amazing.
But it was delicious. And
thank you.
I guess any last words, Electrish? Any last words, Zarina?
Definitely go and check out the album and just enjoy it, because I know we will forever.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for having me, and and thank you for always extending your platform and welcoming me to the family. You guys have also been so instrumental in this journey, like in creating this record. And you guys are awesome friends, and thank you. And also thank you everyone who supported the record, who ordered the record, and who ordered the CD. The CD is my first physical merch, and I'm really excited about it. It comes with a lot of goodies and a lot of secrets, and we'll just keep unveiling stuff, as you go through it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the new music video.
Yeah, so everyone enjoy it. Go to her Bandcamp, buy that album. You'll love it. You'll absolutely love it.
Zarina never disappoints.
Absolutely. And it's funny, I guess we could end the episode here, but I just remembered something very funny.
Oh, okay.
Zarina, you got to tell everybody about your dream.
Yeah, so you guys had the was it the music hour or hangouts? No, you guys had the hangouts the other night. And then as usual, because you guys have it late, we're 6 hours ahead. I started watching it at 3 a.m. here. And then Deadly Kawaii handed me some Sorono. And I was really tired. And I was like, I took a sip anyway. And after one tiny sip, I started passing out really hard. Because I'm a lightweight. I'm so lame. And then I slipped into this dream with Electrish and Eddie and I doing groceries together in Florida, preparing for Static Rum's event.
Nice.
I hope that one day this dream is a reality, because I would love to go and select some meals with you for an event that we're all hosting. I would love to.
It was really funny how you guys just slipped into my dream because while I was the TV was on, the show was on, and I was watching you guys, and then next thing you know, you're in my dream.
It's so funny.
That's fantastic. So hopefully that's a premonition for the future, and we can do live events at actual venues and maybe a festival. Who knows? But for now, we say good night and thank you for watching Virtual Bar Hoppers. Everyone stay safe. If you were drinking with us, I hope you were at home or you're somewhere safe. Don't drink and drive, everybody. Good night.
Have a good night.
Good night.